So, hey guys, Chauzu here. So today I'm going to showcase a very cool combination you can do. The combination is really mostly about Perospero and Luffy crew. We don't talk much about Luffy crew nowadays, but one very cool mechanic they have, of course, is that any type or class specific special becomes rainbow, and that includes Perospero's Great Lock. So from being mainly a striker and driven unit, Perospero with Luffy crew captain becomes a rainbow unit. You can do whatever you want. And the thing I wanted to do, it was use the new 6+ Onigashima Luffy against Hawkins Forest and just go through with it with recovery orbs. And I thought, why do it with perfect orbs like always against Hawkins? Why not do it with Great Locked orbs? So yeah, I just use Luffy's super type special to get full board of recovery, and then Perospero locks it. I waited until Kiku stage because otherwise Kiku just deletes buffs when you enter. But yeah, we're going to do some serious stalling this run. Like the scariest part of this run, it's hitting a great by mistake. But with easier perfect chips, I rarely hit greats by mistakes. It's very easy to hit both good and perfect consistently, so if you hit a great, it's really that you aren't paying attention properly. Or that you haven't practiced enough, but I have definitely practiced enough to not have to mess up. So yeah, I decided to just stall these 4 turns just to show how crazy effective this could be in longer content. Like imagine if we got Forest regularly, 20 stages, you have to tank, stuff like that is important. Like this Luffy will be so much more exciting then, and this ability of Perospero will also be a lot more exciting. Like bulkiness, healing and such, it really shines the most in the Forest type content. So it's really a shame that we don't really get it anymore. Okay, just one more turn of stall. If you're wondering how I'm tapping, basically as soon as the attack animation starts, I just go to the next one. You can't just tap all 6 at once, then it messes up, so it still is timing based how you tap. If I could redo this run, which I could if I wanted, but I don't feel like it, I could have used my specials a lot more. Like I knew I didn't have to use them, but like for Luffy crew for example, I'm not using their special until stage 19. I could have used it somewhere before them, but whatever. So yeah, missed them because why not? Then use Super Sugunami just to reduce CD and para a bit. And yeah. Going to stall a bit. I messed up there by not swapping Ray-Ban, I think, so I end up having to stalling 1 extra turn on next stage, but it's fine. I do make some mistakes in this run, but that's just part of the process. Like if this was like a team I wanted others to copy, I would have kept redoing it until I thought it looked clean enough. But now this is just a showcase, so it doesn't really matter much. So yeah, doing 1 extra turn of stall, and this is just so that Rayleigh and Gabon has their super swap ready for next turn, when we have decreased chain and such, which is not fun to deal with. Ivanko here, remove the special bind and death up. There's actually not many units who has that combination, so often when you do Hawkins Forest and use the in-game filters and such, Ivanko is often showing up as a potential unit to use. But usually I don't bring Ivanko, but this time I felt like it worked nicely. So yeah, one cool thing I haven't talked about yet, we can do that soon. But as you saw there, Yak deleted the Great Lock, but it didn't change the orbs. So I could just remove the despair with the Rare Recruit Robin, use Perospero again, get back the Great Lock. So it worked out pretty nicely. But as you see, we're using Rayleigh Gabon. And one cool thing with them in this content is that Of course, their swap will help me remove bind next stage, but also it means we have the weak buff, and if you've been following me, you've probably seen that I really love this buff. And we can actually use it with the new Luffy, because this Luffy gives attack boost. But if you have an attack boost, you get an ore boost, so with the weak buff, it means that, yeah, you get both at once. So that makes this stage a total yoke. So yeah, take a bit more time than needed, honestly. I do so much damage I could have hit in any order I wanted, really. And yeah, I just love the new Luffy, like the animation, the sprite and everything. The attack animation is very fast too. The 6-star version of this Luffy, he has a super slow tap. I always hate the tapping with him. But yeah, we're just going to stall a bit now while healing. And yeah, Great Lock is such a broken mechanic. I'll probably make more teams showing Perospero with Luffy crew, because it's just so cool. It basically breaks the game in some way. But obviously the enemies can remove it. But then you can just go a step further and think like, well, you can just use Roger with Luffy crew and then you stop them from deleting it. Maybe. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff you can do with this combination. But yeah, I think this team is a good example of how much creativity we're allowed. We just need the content to show it, really. Like both Really Gaban here and Perospero, and this synergy with Luffy crew and the new 6+ Luffy. Like, it wasn't possible not long ago, so. Like 3 of these units are from this year alone, so. Yeah, I figured I'd use Luffy again, because now we've used 16 recovery orbs again. That means we get the double special back. So that's a pretty cool application you can do if you can stall in longer content. But again, I say we don't really get longer content, so Saddle doesn't apply. Will that be really cool otherwise? And yeah, this stage is the only one I mess up a bit. But yeah, you have to think that this is a test run. This is the first time ever I get here. And yeah, then I realized the burn. So usually what I do here is hit great. But obviously hitting great here is not desirable, so I decided to hit goods. And I get concerned about my damage. I probably shouldn't have been, like, Luffy did so much damage there, but I hit a great by mistake. That was so dumb. So I actually failed to kill Kaido this second turn. But it's fine, he doesn't kill me. Also a bit bad orb RNG with Luffy there. But yeah, I really enjoyed making this. It's a really crazy team, actually. Yeah. I should have just hit a perfect there. The burn isn't 40k damage. Okay, now we can finally dispose of Kaido and we enter final stage. So yeah, we get Def up here, which Ivanko handles. We get the Spear, which the Robin handles. And yeah, I was surprised by that orb manip. I'm not too worried though. I just thought of this as an opportunity, really. That now I can actually try and use Luffy's final tap, and we get to look at that as well. Like, it's quick versus Dex, but with the damage we're having, it's not going to matter, to be honest. So, yeah. Luffy will get a 1 orb when hits last as well, so it works out. We also have a big orb boost from Rayleigh Gaban, so that's dope, I guess. But yeah, only Luffy will do any real damage here, and it's going to be a big overkill, actually. And yeah, this final tap is awesome, actually. But yeah, that's the video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.